Hi, this is A Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. This video I did last week before I had my dental surgery. I just forgot to put it up. It's about um, uh, Letitia from Married to Medicine and Nikita from Real Housewives of Potomac on Watch What Happens Live. It started off with Andy greeting the ladies and asking Sweet Tea and Nikita how were they doing and how was everything going. And they said everything was going fine. They were doing good. And then he asked Nikita about the situation between her and Wendy, and he asked her, did she think Ashley helped the situation or hurt the situation? And she said Ashley didn't help the situation at all. Seems like Ashley made it worse. And he said, oh, so you think Ashley made it worse? She said, yeah, Ashley made it worse and stuff like that. And she said she was trying to make up with Wendy, and she kind of apologized to Wendy, but it was like Wendy didn't want to make up with her on an episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. I had been watching, I think I watched 1 through 5 and then I kind of stopped. But anyway, back to the Watch What Happens Live. And then he asked Sweet Tea, say, how are you doing? And she said, I'm doing all right, doing good. He said, what about the, he said, who was the most welcoming to you, Sweet Tea, when you first came on the show? She said, well, it was Toya who was the most welcoming to me, and he said, who was the one that was the least welcoming to you? She said, well, it was kind of quiet. It was quiet. And he said, oh, it was quiet. He said, well, you know why? She said, yeah, I know why, but I didn't feel like we had a problem with each other because she was Dr. Greg's past and I was a future, so I didn't know why she was acting that way toward me at first, and then so Nikita, Nikita, what do you think about some of your castmates in the group? And Akita said, well, Mia's outspoken. Karen didn't follow the grand down rules. And Ashley, she has a poor memory. And Candace, she cries too much. And I said, ooh, she already got those feelings about some of those girls in the group. She better hope they don't watch What Happens Live. But anyway, he went back to a Sweet Tea, and he said, Sweet Tea, I heard that you have some health problems on the show and stuff. He said, how's everything going? And Sweetie said, well, I already had the surgery. I'm doing pretty good and stuff like that. And she said, well, like I said, I had on the show, like I said, I had endometriosis and I had some fibroids, so that's why I went and got the surgery. She said, but the doctor said that you're not infertile till after 12 months. So she said, me and Greg are working on it. We're working on it. He said, oh, okay. And then and then he said he said, let's play a game. And they said, what kind of, and they played a game, and they played a kind of game with Sweet Tea about who was the oldest, or something like that. And then Sweet Tea, gave some answers, and I did not know that that I knew Dr. Jackie was the oldest, but but I didn't know Phaedra was younger than Simone and Dr. Heavenly and stuff like that. I thought Phaedra was a little bit older, but she was not. She was younger, and we already know that Toya is the next youngest, and Sweet Tea is the youngest now. So she's been on the show, but before Sweet Tea, it was Toya and stuff. But I was so surprised, and I was also surprised that that uh, that uh, I think it was either Phage, I think it was either Phaedra or somebody else that was no. I was surprised that Kenya Moore was older than Phaedra. I thought Kenya Moore was younger than Phaedra, but maybe I was wrong for what that thing said, if I can remember right. But anyway, it got to the next scene, and then Andy asked Sweet Tea, who gave her the best gifts at our pamper party engagement. She said, "Well, Phaedra gave me the most important gift, the most expensive gift." And he said, "Well," she said, "it was $200 gift card to Neiman Marcus." He said, "Well, who?" Oh, I think I said that before. I think I already said that. Like she said, it was. I think she said Quad gave her the least. It was some lingerie or something like that. And so after they played that game, he said y'all did real good. He said I know y'all. Y'all know y'all was well prepared because y'all did real good. And y'all answered all the questions. He said thank y'all ladies for coming on Watch What Happens Live with me because before it happened, everybody on Twitter was saying, some people still call Twitter X, but I call it Twitter. But anyway, they were saying don't nobody want to see Sweet Tea and Nikita. We don't like Nikita. We don't like Nikita. We don't like Sweet Tea. And then when I saw the ratings for Watch What Happens Live when they were on there, I think the ratings I'm put in the video. I think it was either 304 million views or 400 something views. And I was saying this is the same thing as some of the OGs get. What they talking about? Nobody want to see these people. But that's just certain people and stuff like that. And they got a pretty good rating for both of them to be brand new cast members on Watch What Happens Live. So like I said, some people just want to have something to complain about. I really did like to Watch What Happens Live with Nikita and Latasha Luxford, which is Sweet Tea. That's all I have for this video. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. I am out.